These are the 4 questions I want you to ask your other roofer so you can compare apples to apples on your roof quote. All right, Chicago, welcome back to another edition of our channel. These are the 4 questions I want you to ask your other roofer so you can compare apples to apples on your roof quote. Let's get into this. Number 1, will you pull a permit and produce it prior to starting? Unfortunately, there are so many roofing contractors in the city of Chicago that just say, we don't need a permit, or some that are just unable to pull it. So if you get a contractor who says, we don't need a permit, or we're not gonna pull the permit, that should be a red flag. If they're not wanting to get the permit from the city of Chicago, which is relatively easy to do, where else are they gonna cut corners on your roof? Do not work with a roofing contractor who is not gonna get a permit and procure it from the city of Chicago. Number 2, what's the thickness and R value of the rooftop insulation you will be installing? Make sure that's pointed out. People share proposals with me all the time and it just says, install rooftop insulation. Pin them down on the amount and the R value that you're gonna get. And what does the code say about flat roof insulation for my project? Make sure they understand that. If you can get them, pin them down on this question, you've got a decent roofer there. Number 1, number 2, let's jump to number 3. Will the work be performed by subcontractors or a W-2 employee on my roof? Now, there are great subcontractors. Here at Anchor Point, on a flat roof, you're only gonna get W-2 employees. These guys are roof killers. Almost all of them are ex-union. They charge me a lot of money. We pay them a lot of money here at Anchor Point. It's because they're pros. So do you have to have W-2 employees? No. If you work with Anchor Point on your flat roof, you're gonna have W-2 employees. Just ask them and find out what they say. Question number 4, will you be able to provide an additionally insured certificate for your insurance? This will only apply to liability, but if you get them to add you as additionally insured, there's no way they can cheat. They can't take and photocopy an old liability certificate. Tell them, if you're gonna work on my roof, I want it to be added as additionally insured for liability, and I want to see your workers' comp. So that certificate should be given to you before any work starts. Pin them down on this, because if you don't have workers' comp, they don't have a license. Ask the IDFPR in Illinois. If they do not have workers' comp insurance, their license is void. Then they don't have a roofing license. They can't pull a permit and they can't legally work on your roof. Pin them down on that question and let them know. I've done this with about 5 homeowners in the last 6 months, and half of the roofing contractors just ghost them. I'm like, okay, just ask the other 3 contractors these 4 questions and see what they say. Almost half the time, half the roofers don't even respond because they know they can't meet these requirements. And any quality roofer can answer these questions accurately and will have all these details. This is just really quick. 4 questions. Ask your other contractors if they can do this. I guarantee you damn for sure that Anchor Point can. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video.